Hello everyone, my name is Jaskaran Singh. Before I start this webinar, I would like to tell you a few things about myself. I am from IIT Indore CSC third year and I'm a co-founder at Senior. I've also got a Google intern. I'm a master at Code Forces and I've also been to ICPC Asia West finals. So the first question that comes to your mind, like before starting CP, what exactly is CP? Like full form of CP is obviously competitive programming. But what exactly is competitive programming? Like in competitive programming, like you will have an opportunity to solve real world problems under time pressure and improve your programming problem solving skills. And other than that, like the problem have a particular time constraint. They are basically logical problems, and you have to think of a logic and write a code. Like if I give you a simple example, like a normal problem would be like an easiest problem would be like you have to count the sum from 1 to n and write it down in a code. So basically, these type of logical problems are there in competitive programming. Competitive programming is quite an interesting field. Most of the people that do competitive programming do because they enjoy it. It is like a sport to them. So many people do it for fun, and other people do it for other reasons. Uh, and the reason I'm going to tell you now, what exactly is the reason? Why should we do CP? Like many people might not be motivated to do competitive programming. But the main question for them is why should they do it? Like if they are not interested, why should they do it? First point is internships and placements. Like if you are aware about tech companies, most of them take coding rounds, which include CP. Like if you have to get through the company, you have to give coding rounds, and those coding rounds always contains these programming questions which are related to CP or DSA, and you have to solve them. Next point is that the coding rounds are getting harder. Like if you're not aware about that, the coding rounds like which people are giving nowadays are getting harder day by day. Initially, they if you go back 4 to 5 years, the questions were quite easier than they are coming now. Next point is CP versus DSA. Like most people ask about should we do DSA or CP? The thing is that the if I just told you that coding rounds are getting much harder, so they can't be done by DSA. You have to learn CP in order to clear those coding rounds because they're quite hard. And without CP, you literally can't do it. Only by DSA you can't do it. You have to do CP. And when you have learned a certain amount of CP, it is quite easier to get a hold of DSA. So it's advisable that you go for CP only because if you have to clear the coding rounds, if you have to go through the companies, if you have to clear internships and placements, you have to do CP. Um, and the next point is where can we learn CP? Like there are a few resources where you can learn CP. Like you might be asking, like I have told a lot about CP. Like we should do CP. Why? What is CP? But where can we learn CP? There are quite a few resources like Usako Guide. Uh, I'll show you what Usako Guide exactly is. Uh, this guide contains a lot of resources about CP. Like if you see, there are sections in general section. There are a lot of topics. How to use this guide, introduction to competitive programming, choosing a language, learning to code, data types, input and output. These all. You can go through this guide. This guide is quite helpful. Then after that, you get to know about different topics, main topics in CP. Like these, there are different sections: bronze, gold, platinum, advanced. And like if I open a problem, if I open a like topic, I'll show you how it is. First of all, you're given some introduction, some top resources to learn from. Like these are some resources. If I open it, like these are some resources where you can learn. It is given in the guide for every topic. Some resources are given. After that, many problems are given for that particular topic. If you can see, these are the problems. The difficulty is given. You can try out these problems. So overall, this guide is quite helpful. Uh, I'll give you a link in the chat box about this. Wait a minute. Um, this is the link to this guide. You all can go through it. Uh, yeah. So I'll tell you about other platforms. Other platforms are Code Forces, Code Chef, AdCoder, and Top Coder Blocks. First of all, I'll come to Code Forces. Code Forces is a competitive platform where you get to solve problems and give contests in real time. Like the Code Forces is the most like important platform if you really need to learn CP, because if I tell you about myself, I only mostly do in Code Forces only. I solve problems on Code Forces. I give contests on Code Forces. Giving contests on Code Forces is really important if you want to grow in CP. And it like if you once explore Code Forces, you can go to codeforces.com. You can, or even you can Google search Code Forces. You will easily get it. So you can go through it, go through the platform, see how it is. So and try to explore it. It is quite an interesting platform. It might seem a bit unusual in the beginning, but it is quite an interesting platform and it does help you in a lot of things. After that, we come to CodeChef. CodeChef is a bit easier platform than Code Forces. The questions here are quite easier. Many Indians prefer CodeChef over Code Forces because the problems in Code Forces are quite difficult. But to be honest, Code Forces is a much better platform because Code Forces have the appropriate problems which help you grow. A lot of time, Code Chef does like in contest, it does happen that a lot of people cheat, so like you can't judge yourself properly. Code Force is the best platform to learn to solve questions. You might try Code Chef in the beginning to tackle easier problems, but you can move on to Code Forces eventually. Then comes AdCoder. AdCoder is also a really good platform. It has quite an interesting problem. Like many it has good problems of DP and like quite conceptual problems. In the beginning, you can also solve AdCoder, and you can go for Code Forces and AdCoder parallelly. These are two really good platforms. And after that, you can go through top coder blogs. Those are also really helpful. You can search, you can explore all of these platforms on internet, and also follow us on LinkedIn, our page, senior page. We constantly post resources, tips, and guidance on the page. We do post some problems, and in those problems, you have to like comment, and we'll answer your doubts. And we'll also answer is your approach correct or not. If you can see, we have a series about that in our LinkedIn page. Um, about now, I'll tell you about something about senior. Uh, what exactly is senior? Can you say about Zapco in short? I missed if you're recording it. Yeah, we are Ankan Nayak. We are recording it, so you can get it afterwards. So now I'll tell you about our venture. Like basically, our venture is based on competitive programming initially. Like we help you enhance your CP skills. Like if you join us, we obviously clear your doubts. We guide you through all your journey. We have a dedicated team of mentors to guide you in every way. Like first of all, we guide you where to learn CP from and how to learn CP from. But these are two main questions. But the most important question is how you learn CP. If you know where to learn, what to learn, then also it is just it is not even 50% of your job. The main thing is how to learn CP, and for how to learn, we have proper mentors who would guide you in the way, like how you should go on, how you should learn the topics, how you should proceed, how much time you should give to topics, how much questions you should do for each topic. These all questions come along the journey, and these are the most important questions in order to grow as a programmer, in order to improve in CP, in order to like get a pro in CP. So we have a dedicated team of mentors to guide you in every way, uh, who would clear your doubt. We have instantaneous doubt support. Like whenever you ask doubt, in a few minutes, there is always a mentor who would answer to your doubt and and would clear your doubt. We have daily contest discussions. Like apart from what I told you, we have another thing called daily contest discussions (TCDs), where we discuss about the contest after each and every contest that happens on any platform, Code Forces, Code Chef. Uh, After the contest happens, just after the contest, we have a meet on our Discord server. Like this is our Discord server. We have a meet. We post a meet link there. We have a meet and we discuss the contest there. We tell you the solution for the contest and we clear your doubts in that meet. So for daily contest discussions, you can join this Discord server of ours. Uh, I'll send you the link for that. This is our Discord server. We clear the doubts if I'll show you for a minute what our server actually looks like. A bit of a slow internet, my bad. Yeah, this is our Discord DCD. Uh, Here we usually clear doubts of people like this is our general channel. Here we clear doubts and like this platform is basically the platform which we are gonna keep free for always. We do post videos on YouTube if you can see announcements. After every contest, we give a meet link and people do join it and we clear all the doubts. And after that, we post the videos on YouTube. And DCDs are always gonna remain with us. Like we'll always gonna continue the DCDs. They're never gonna end. So this was about DCDs. I'll give you the link for our Discord server. This is the link to our Discord server. Other than that, we are also going to start core Python fundamentals on YouTube. We also have a co-founder who like is particularly dedicated to Python. So we are soon going to start Python fundamentals on YouTube. So other than just CP, we are also going to focus on other languages like Python. Like CP is basically in C++, if you know, but we are like gonna expand in the future. We are going to do Python also. After that, we are also gonna include full stack development. This is also going to come soon. uh, Initially we only have a CP because of the shortage of the like people, but later on we are going to have Python full stack and all the main things in programming. So yeah, and we are also going to start DSA from scratch. Like right now we are only teaching CP. CP is a bit different than DSA, and DSA is just oriented to interviews. Like DSA used to only to crack interviews. CPU do for coding rounds, but clearing coding rounds is more important because interviews you get to sit in interviews only after the coding round, right? So after you do CP, we have DSF also for that. We would be having DSA also for that if you want to clear interviews. Follow us on LinkedIn. I'll yeah, follow us. Do follow us on LinkedIn. I'll you can search on LinkedIn. You can type senior on LinkedIn. You'll get a page, and you can ask any doubts you guys have till now. Any doubts about us? Any doubts about CP? Any doubts about how would like how to proceed in CP? I'm all up for that. Are there any doubts? Yeah. So what are the PC specs required? Uh, Avinash, actually, this PC specs for programming is not much. Like you don't need a gaming laptop for that. You can do it a normal laptop. But I do suggest that you at least have like Ryzen 5 or something to have a faster laptop, and also try to have an SSD because it is faster. So try that you have SSD than HDD. It would be better, and there are not much specs required for programming. Any other doubts you guys have? 4 GB RAM is fine. So, okay, I'll tell you about my CP journey. Like, how did I go through all the hurdles? It might motivate you. Like, initially, before coming to college in first year, I did know a bit of basic programming. After that, there was a contest in a college. Like, our programming club had a contest, beginners contest, and I did know basic programming. I was good at maths. Like in logics, I was good. So I never did problems before that. There was a contest there, and I came third. Like, I came third. Above me, there were two people, and it was like quite like I was quite jealous that two people are above me, and I was like I should be on the first. Why am I third? So after that, got quite motivated. I thought that I would do my best to beat all of them. I would do my best to come first in programming because it seemed interesting to me, because it was all logic. Like, we have to apply logics only. We just have to learn codes. So it was quite interesting. So I was motivated to come first in that. So I started doing a lot of problems on code forces. Initially, I didn't learn anything. I just had a basic knowledge of programming. I just started doing problems, and eventually I did become a better programmer. Like, I had a rating of 1100 on code forces, and I was quite confident that I am able to solve many problems. And at that time, I was kind of first in the college, first in my year basically. Then after that, a time came where I thought I need to learn new topics to proceed further, because I was stuck in a rating because I didn't know much topics. So I couldn't solve any harder problems. Like, till 1100, 1200, I was able to solve problems, but after that, I wasn't able to solve problems because I didn't know any other topic. So I started using Jusaku Guide, where I used to learn new topics and started learning those topics. And after that, I was able to solve harder problems also. And eventually, gradually, I moved on to better ratings, and I was able to solve harder problems. And in the end, basically, like, my growth was quite like systematic and consistent. I was consistent. I did give 3 hours per day, and that is what required if you want to be a really good programmer. You need to give like 3 to 4 hours daily. Like, 3 hours is also sufficient if you don't waste some time in those 3 hours. 3 hours per day is really sufficient for any programmer to get really good in 4 to 5 months. Like, in 3 to 4 months, I was expert, and in 6 months, I was candidate master, which is a really big achievement. Uh, but don't compare any other person's journey to yours, because every person is different. You might get demotivated by other person's journey. You might see that he is quite fast, he's getting rating fast, but you shouldn't be demotivated about your rating. You should focus on your rating. In competitive programming, if you focus about other rating, you would easily get demotivated. Try to get a healthy competition rather than unhealthy competition. Unhealthy competition is that you get depressed about other person's achievement. Healthy competition is that you get motivated by other person's achievement. Like, you get motivated that I want to do better than him. He is doing great, but I want to do better than him. This is the healthy competition you want to maintain. And for doing CP, I would suggest you should have a peer group to do CP with. Like, you should have a group of friends who are giving contests, so that you also get motivated to give contests. Like, all of you give the contest, so that you can compare your ranks. After that, you can see how much you are progressing. And when other people are also learning, you can easily ask them your doubts, and they can also easily ask their doubts. And you feel like you're not doing it alone, you're doing with other people. So you feel motivated to do, and you also feel motivated because you can't leave it, because you know your other friends are doing it. So you would eventually have to do. You would say that my friends are doing, I have to do, they would get ahead of me. So try to form a peer group who does CP, so that you all they also so that you get a knowledge about what all competitions are happening in competitive programming, and you don't get left behind. Because competitive programming is a really important field in this modern world. You have to clear coding rounds with the help of competitive programming only. You have to if you want to get to the tech companies, you have to go through all these steps. So all in all, there is no escape from competitive programming. So I do have a doubt how you maintain consistency in CP during semester exam. I find it hard to give time in solving questions during exams, and eventually lose the consistency and do not give contests during that time too. Okay, Sumit, actually the thing is, I was not serious about my semester exams, to be honest, but this is not a thing that I would suggest you to do. Like, the semester exams are really important. You don't want to get bad grades in college. So it is okay if you're not able to do much problem, but at least you can try to solve one problem per day. Because to maintain consistency, you at least can take out some time to spend 1 hour per day. Like usually you spend 3 hours per day on CP, so you can take out 1 hour, right? In some mistake exams also, you can sleep 1 hour less, because CP is important for your career. CP is important, really important for you. Like you should set priorities. You can give 1 hour extra to CP. Like you can take out 1 hour extra from your life for CP. You can skip other things. Like semester exams are important, I know. You have to give time to that. But you can at least take 1 hour for CP, right? You can, if you take 1 hour for CP, you won't lose your consistency easily. Like, yeah. So like the thing is, you can't just like this. You solve like you do CP 3 hours per day for 1 month, then you don't do CP for a whole week. That is not right. If you give those 37 days 2 hours per day for CP, it would be much better than giving that. So people from non-tech background, yeah. So yeah, other people also who are from non-tech background and want to ask questions from for about CP, you can ask me. Okay, do you read all resources given from a topic on Yusaku before solving problems on that topic? I don't read all the resources. Actually, the thing is, most of the resources are redundant in Yusaku. Like it is that I do open all the resources to see that I don't miss anything. I first read the first resource, I get all the knowledge in that. I read every topic in that. Then I open the second resource and I see, is there any redundant topic. I don't read the topic which was already covered, and I see if there is some other topic which was not covered. I read that. So I try to cover all the resources, like unique topics. So yeah, I do kind of cover all the resources for it. Sorry, and you were asking. Yeah, yeah, okay. So, but yeah, I'm not able to solve div to C. Actually, I'm practicing 200 plus 200 problem, but in contest, I'm feeling like to do the C problem. I don't know why. Okay, this problem. If yes, how to attempt? Will virtual contest solve this problem? And if yes, how to attempt it? Should I directly jump to C? Okay. So have keeping aside virtual contest, do you normally practice problem C? Do you solve problem C? Uh, can you you can speak up on mic also? Okay. So yeah, you are able to solve problems C sometimes. You are able to absolve. The time you're not able to absolve, do you see the editorial? Okay, you see the editorial. So what exactly is the problem after seeing the editorial? Do you not get it, or what? But I feel like I'm not that to that level. Okay.
Hello, Bhaiya. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah. So actually, I'm practicing 1600, 1500 to 1600 problems, but C problem करते समय मतलब I feel like I will not be able to do the C problem. That's why I will quit the contest after I complete A and B problem.
Okay, so you are able to solve 1600 to 1800 problems, right?
Yeah, yeah, sometimes. Actually, now I'm practicing this graphs and DP and trees. So
Okay.
binary search वगैरह थोड़ा बहुत आता है, but I'm not able to implement that in live contest. So मतलब समझ ही नहीं आ रहा भैया, मतलब C problem करते वक्त I generally give up after reading the question.
Okay, might the problem be the lack of confidence about C?
Yeah, exactly.
So, in order to gain confidence, you need to solve more C problems. Like you don't see it as a rating. You don't see that like 1600, 1800 rating. You see it as a C problem you're solving. Like normally, if you're solving a problem, pick a C problem for any contest and solve it. It would give you confidence about C because you are just seeing the tag and losing your confidence. Like you're seeing that it is C and you're losing your confidence. But in
Yeah.
order to retain that confidence, you have to remove the tag of C. You don't
Oh,
want to see that it is a C problem. So in order to think that way, you need to practice more C problems so that you get confident that you are able to solve C problems.
so should I take the past 40 contests and only solve the C problems from it?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
do
man.
that. You can also give virtual contest and and like you were asking, should I give a virtual contest and only do the C problem? No, you need to do A,
Yeah.
B, and then C. Then only you would get a confidence, right?
Okay, man.
You can give
Yeah.
yeah. Virtual contests are really helpful to gain confidence. So you should try them and go in order from A, B, C. That way you might get a bit of confidence.
Okay, man.
And one more thing about us, we are starting daily task on DCD channel. Like we would be giving you a daily task every day. You can join our channel. We would be giving you daily tasks and we would be having daily discussions at night about those tasks. So to improve consistency, you can do those daily tasks. It would ensure that you are doing something daily. It would ensure you that you are growing in competitive programming. So we would be giving you daily tasks and we would be discussing those problems at night every day. So you can join our Discord server for that. And this is a Discord server. And on we also have contests on daily basis as we told on DCDs. So make sure you join our Discord server and also subscribe our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is also named as Senior Ask Senior. Like if I could give you a link. Um, Chinmay, if you can give them the link. Yeah, this is the link for YouTube channel. You can join this. You can subscribe this channel for yeah, solutions of the contest. So any other doubts anyone has? You can freely ask your doubts here. Anyone? So if you guys don't have any doubts, I guess we are done with the session. Thank you guys for attending it. And I do hope that senior helps you a lot in your competitive programming journey. And we do ensure you that after you join us, you would be a better programmer after joining us, because we'll definitely help you a lot to increase your consistency, and obviously we'll be there throughout your journey. We'll be there throughout with you so that you can improve. So thank you guys. Sir, while discussing the solution, please make the code available. Okay, sure. From next time, I'll make sure that I give the codes and description only or comments. Uh, okay, so I'll make sure from next time. So thank you guys.